Let's now begin this bulletin by telling you a little bit about the impact of COVID-19 on the U.S. economy. The economy has been devastated by this pandemic, and the Treasury is burning through its reserves to bail out virus-hit businesses. The cushion to this impact has caused the Treasury to seek to borrow a record $3 trillion in this quarter, and the money will largely be used to subsidize economic rescue efforts to fight this crisis. This is more than what the Treasury borrowed in the last financial year. The deficit comes due to several stimulus efforts by the Congress to revive the economy. The total U.S. government's debt is now nearing a record $25 trillion, with the current fiscal year's deficit running at $744 billion. Meanwhile, the U.S. senators returned to Washington for the first time in nearly 6 weeks. This comes as the Democrats and Republicans remain at odds over the next relief package. Democrats are calling for $1 trillion to help state and local governments, while Republicans are demanding protections for businesses as a condition for moving forward on any bill. The United States remains the worst hit country in the world as of now, with more than 1.2 million cases of COVID-19 and almost 70,000 deaths due to this disease. But U.S. states are now taking additional steps towards reopening. Several U.S. states have lifted some of their stay-at-home orders to revive their battered economies. California, for instance, announced that the state's first steps to reopen would be giving a green light for retail stores to open up this week. The state of Florida, on the other hand, has also entered its first phase of reopening up the economy. Retail merchants and restaurants are allowed to open with a limited 25% capacity. In New York City, subway cars were cleaned overnight to make them safer for the essential workers who still use the trains. And New York, which is the epicenter of the outbreak in the United States, is also looking at a phased reopening of the process. According to New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo, construction, manufacturing and select retail shops could open in the first phase.
Well, which businesses do we open first? You open businesses first that are most essential and pose the lowest risk, okay? Most essential and the lowest risk. Phase one, we're talking about construction, manufacturing, and select retail with curbside pickup. They are the most essential with the lowest risk. Second phase, professional services, retail, administrative support, real estate. Third phase, restaurant, food services, accommodation. Fourth, arts, entertainment, recreation, education.